That is significant as well. You may be making adjustments on the way that your immediate surroundings are placed. Okay. So we have the Psychic Tarot confirming Mercury with this communication. So something may be coming through via communication, either through writing or messages, psychically as well, and literally verbally. So this can be a major confirmation for you if you were expecting or waiting for some type of confirmation. Okay. 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 Bear with me, let me confirm something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So you've blocked out whatever you've done in the very recent past. You've blocked out any type of deception and envy, okay? Either from yourself or others, any type of negative energy, it's literally been removed. I'm picking up you're vibrating too high. And when I say vibrating, your thought processes, your emotions, your perspective, and your focus are just so far outside of being attached. When I mentioned, I'll digress earlier, something being attached to you, you've literally, I'm picking up the imagery of something trying to wrap around you and hold you down and bind you, and you physically turn into air and then recollect yourself through the moisture in the air, right? And being interconnected through all of it, all right? And the bindings just fall away. So vibrating too high outside of, right? This deception and envy that was possibly really holding you back, along with your own perceptions of inadequacies and or your own perceptions of what you were able to communicate, what you felt that you can communicate, right? So you're really stepping into your power, okay? And loving yourself, okay? And you may be seeing this feedback from reality, either virtually and or in your physical world as well. So let's get a quick rundown on what the Psychic Tarot as well as the Karma cards are letting us know. So you're being guided spiritually to communicate what you want to be known and communicate the serving of others, seeking oneness with all there is, okay? So you're really stepping away from duality and stepping into non-duality. You may also be looking into communicating with extraterrestrials, non-human intelligences, okay? And forbidden technologies, okay? Yeah, with that beyond classified coming up. So that's very significant. Really working into honoring your inner truths, your inner knowing, your lived experience, okay? Your lived truths, and trusting your perception over anything and anyone, okay? So this is very significant. Mentally, you're going through this process of analyzing what is believed about and the details of philanthropy, okay? So understanding that you may have spiritual gifts, you may have these tools at your disposal. So someone may have a lisp or speak with that frequency or energy, okay? Having a thick tongue. I'm also picking up thick skin. You've developed a thick skin from your lived experiences, okay? I'm also picking up duality, all right? Duality in the light, duality in the dark, not seeing good and evil or evil, but seeing them as a part of what is in this lived experience of being a human during this time, okay? All right, also something sweet coming to you as well, and or you giving yourself this sweetness. And with the 555 being here from the throat chakra and wisdom, okay? So using your wisdom to speak authentically, okay? And really having a frequency and vibration of truth that is being channeled to you, okay? As we see this solar plexus orange energy coming from this text and this purple of royalty, okay? So you're sharing some royal knowledge. You're sharing some knowledge that is going to be useful in the long run and also immediately, as time is relative, okay? And the perception of time is relative. Similarly to these readings all being timeless. So whenever you're seeing this, is going to be the message for you, okay? And you may also be connecting with canine energy, okay, let's put it that way. Incoming messages as well, confirmation. So you're connecting a significant dog, possibly a passed on pet or loved one, is reincarnating or has taken shape and form through animals for you to give you these messages as well. All right, and you may be leaving behind the structures, right? If you look in this image, and it's coming to me very differently for the first time. If you look at the structure here, the family life and all of these things, you're stepping into the wisdom of your lived truth, your higher frequency, your higher vibration, and causing this change, stepping away from this structure, possibly an old family unit, and that may be best for you, and it may have been difficult for you to do. Okay, and I digress. 5-5 being here, representing the master number of change. So major changes coming in through the way you communicate, the way you share your wisdom, the way you're understanding your wisdom, the way you're understanding yourself. All right. And 3 cards came out for the near future in the Psychic Tarot deck, with you having triumph spiritually, definitively. This is the answer, yes, if you're seeking confirmation. All right, and emotional withdrawal, circling back to the way that in this wisdom card, which is a major arcana card in the standard tarot deck, you are withdrawing into yourself and the communication is coming to you, right? And you're leaving a trail, building a new path in the sand, okay, for communication to happen, okay? 85 may be significant, 785 may be significant. I'm also picking up 786. This may be cell phone numbers, area codes, okay? But your abundance is linked to the infinite all, okay? As you see, the 8 is within the ocean, all right? So the abundance is so much abundance surrounding you and coming to you, and you're right in the middle of both, okay? And as you see with the hand pose, pointing directly into the abundance, you're piercing through some type of veil and recognizing this now, okay? Right? So you may have also had in the recent past some type of triumph, okay, that led you into an emotional withdrawal. So the win did not feel like a win, but ultimately it was, because you have strengthened, you have grown your wisdom, you have grown your awareness, and you are now empowered to really connect with your soul tribe, connect with like minds, connect with energies that really support your being, okay? With this 3 being here, it's giving alignment, okay? The picture coming to my mind is giving me the word alignment, okay? Okay, I'm also picking up pictography. You may want to look into that as well. And if you look at these orbs, which in some spiritual circles and communities would represent angelic energies and ghosts or just interdimensional portals and gateways and energies that are non-human intelligence, okay? But you're going to be celebrating, and coming together into this celebration builds this greater good. I'm picking up greater good, okay? A greater grid, okay? So you are at the foundational portions. After a victory, your foundation is built, stabilized, and secured, okay? All right, and on a physical level, as far as the physical plane, 3D practical level, right? You want to let your mind tell you how to use the quickest way and do what you must do and keep your involvement hidden, okay? So I'm definitely picking up hidden groups, hidden societies, hidden language, okay? Forbidden technologies, right? And using those to your advantage, using this inner knowing of what you have experienced reality to be, okay, and what is possibly happening right in front of the collective of individuals, and many are unable to see with spiritual eyes, let's put it that way. So you've stepped into you've been given power, is what I'm picking up. You've been given grace. You've given yourself this, okay? And it's still being hidden from others around you, and this may be for a purpose, okay? Because power in the wrong hands, what I'm picking up, will lead to will lead to keys being broken, okay? All right, so you are possibly being hidden for a reason. But the message that I keep picking up is to keep going, right? Because patience is here as well. I picked that up earlier. Patience, okay? As you're bringing all of these multidimensional layers of yourself, others, reality, the world together, it's going to take patience, right? Rome was not built in a day, is the perspective that I'm picking up, okay? And the number 14 here, all right? This may have been a time of your first spiritual awakening if you're around this group, okay? Again, with the change. So you have 555. All right, so you may have definitely been seeing that with your throat chakra, okay? Wisdom, all right, and patience, all right? These two being major arcana cards, okay? So really having this patience and balance to allow yourself to see the seed and foundational proverbial growth, okay? Intellectually, emotionally, via communication, interdimensionally, right? I'm picking up all of this. So you're really being connected, like I said, with nature and to the universe and the flowing cycles of what you perceive the universe to be, all right? And there's good luck following you as well, and you are in the light simultaneously. So simultaneously being hidden and simultaneously showing what you know and sharing this in digestible amounts to be easily understood and comprehended by the masses, all right? Ooh, definitely talking to my leaders, all right? And let's see what else. All right, so spiritually, the awareness of methods of healing, spiritual awareness of methods for the healing power of your faith, okay? So your self-belief, your faith, your willpower is become unshakable, okay? Mentally, many thoughts about or from analyzing many thoughts about or from the analyzing of hidden tendencies, okay? And this is what we were getting into. So mentally, you have recognized the hidden tendencies within yourself, within others, human nature, within society, within governments, within global perspectives, within universal perspectives, okay? And you're understanding this illusion of attachment. You're understanding this illusion of detachment. You're understanding this illusion of everything that is. And outside of the illusion is where you're existing with love, okay? And because you've done this, you're going to be getting communications on this, okay? Further clarification from your ancestors. Further clarification from gateways and light activations, okay? Nice drive. All right, so let's keep going. What's the next one? Yes, because this energy I was picking up was just this consistent back and forth between what you understand as far as awareness, okay? Your awareness, I'll digress. Your awareness has shown you why it makes sense to leave society, to separate yourself from everything that has been. And you are simultaneously understanding what value you bring, what worth you have. You have reached a different tax bracket, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You have reached a different worthiness level. You have reached a different mindset, okay? Right? And the quote that I'm going to, the quote that's coming to my mind that I'm seeing is a completion and balance of understanding, hey, millionaires do not use astrology, billionaires do. Okay, if we want to put it in the practical context, but since that's still where we are in the reading. Okay? So those, let's see, let me make sure there's no other message coming through. Yeah, this. All right. So I'm almost picking up reality, readjusting your shards. So shards of something. Shards may be significant. The name shar may also be significant. Share. Okay. Something may have been hard to share. Okay. To speak on this wisdom. Really having difficulties mentally and energetically communicating effectively. And that has been broken. Those envies, delusions, spiritual warfare, all of those frequencies have separated from you. It looks like you really did some type of cleansing and protection on yourself, and you've moved forward. Okay, I'm also picking up working with artificial intelligence, ancestral intelligence, okay, non-human intelligences. So the way that you have perceived what we collectively would define as intelligence has shifted, and this shift has been embedded in you, and now it's allowing you to move forward with balance, okay, and inner knowing. All right. Okay. So many words resulting from the fluctuations of large institutions or overwhelming events, right? So I'm just picking up you tapping in so much psychically. You may have had a psychic overload, is the word that I'm picking up. You may have felt so many different directions happening all at once. And this left your energetic body possibly a bit stifled as you cleansed and purged these denser energies off of yourself. Okay. And now you're in a place of balance. So welcome. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right. And okay. And the other aspect of this, many words resulting from the fluctuations. Okay. So this back and forth energy that I was picking up. So many words resulting from the perfectionism of large institutions or overwhelming events. So I'm picking up being forced, the perception of being forced into a dualistic nature where you would need to be perfect, okay, and not be outside of the box to fit into these large institutions and organizations which have systemically been hindering your growth, okay? And with this recognized awareness now, and you trusting your inner knowing and awareness and being a leader or being one of the first and of the first group of first waves I'm picking up as well, you're igniting the consciousness collectively, globally, universally. All right. So yeah, rejoice. Welcome to the tribe. Go ahead and check out the link in the bio for all of my other services and products. Check out other individuals connecting on this frequency as well. If you would like to have community, it's up to you. Some people are becoming ultroverts. Ultrovert being the balance between, and similar to ambivert, okay? But this takes a grander stance. So you understanding personality types further than human, further than the species. You understanding personality types of demonology, you understanding personality types of angels, okay, angels, you understanding personality types of illusions, you understanding personality types of perception, okay, and where these things are coming from. Is it your energy or something external to you that's being projected? All right, so that's the practical matters. So your practical matters right now are actually spiritual in nature, okay? All right. Yeah, I want to get one more clarifier for this 12th house energy. Right. Okay. So the way your identity is showing up, okay, the subconscious. So you making this connection between your subconscious and your conscious mind is allowing you to really propel yourself forward. All right. This is beautiful. So next, let us move forward. Okay. Thank you, Psychic Tarot and Karma cards. So now I want to move forward into ancestral messages, okay? This is picking up more on specifically spirituality, what messages you're getting, where you're getting them from, okay? And we're at 27 minutes. So 27 may be very significant. 3 and 0 may also be very significant. Spirit, which ones? Okay, let's see. Each deck do. Okay. So we want to go with the Sacred Oracle deck. Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Okay. Okay. All right. So grounded came up in the reverse. And what I'm picking up from this is to detach yourself from what you believe your understanding of grounding is. Okay, 22, stepping into a master number, okay, 22 of balance. So twofold. You want to ground your energies, your frequencies, and higher dimensional thoughts and processes into this dimension of conscious understanding, pulling them from the subconscious as well, and unground yourself from this binding emotion that has possibly been coming up, this binding energy, okay? These binding energies in motion, okay? So there are binding energies in motion that are outside of access to you now, and you're moving forward, okay? And I'll get one more card. We'll shuffle. Yeah, stormy in reverse. So there may be a complete chaos happening around you, externally to you, but that chaos is irrelevant to you. I'm picturing a glass shield. I'm picturing complete serenity. I'm picturing an angel interdimensional frequency, some type of non-human intelligence coming in between and wrapping a veil around you through a hurricane. Okay, so the eye of the storm. However, no matter where you are physically, you are in the eye of the storm. So storms can be raging on around you, and you come in to clear. You come in to create the way, have the path, okay? With this new life energy coming up. So again, highly significant that you communicate these things. Highly communicate your understandings, okay? For this shift. There we go. I'm also picking a paradigm shift as soon as I see this. A shift from this hourglass time energy, using the conventional Gregorian calendar, using the conventional energies of creativity, the patterns that we have known as creativity and understanding, and shifting them, okay? Shifting what creativity means, shifting what reality means, okay? And the nature spirits coming back up again. All right, definitely connecting with nature, understanding the animism in all things, okay? Understanding the internet, okay? Interconnect, similar to the internet. Understanding and understanding, there we go, confirmation. Understanding and understanding the interconnectedness of all things through consciousness, which is awareness, okay? So I'll go further on this in Patreon. I'll go ahead and do a Patreon post on this today, because we are getting into those forbidden knowledges, which I'm not going to share publicly here for now. And understanding the interconnectedness of all things, living, non-living, in between, okay? Okay. Now, one specific message? Okay. Yeah. Affluence. Do you see the interconnected, okay, symbolism? Okay, so looking into sacred symbolism, you may be guided to start looking into sacred symbology, okay? Understanding the way the universe speaks back, the way that reality speaks back, the way that existence is malleable, okay? The numbers 0 and 5. All right, you're going through some type of activation. What's popping up to me in what's being shown to me is this image literally vibrating into you, activating your subconscious, even though in this moment it may not link logically, it will make sense. Okay, you will feel this resonation of truth, and you are resonating and vibrating on an affluent frequency outside of monetary value wherever you are in the world, but energetically, okay? This is your frequency, affluence, okay? I'm also picking up Anak Amun. I'm also picking up channeling energy. So you're definitely channeling this affluence frequency. Abundance is yours. Abundance is your birthright, is what I'm picking up. And it's coming to you because you are from a heart-centered focus, okay? It has no choice, is what I'm picking up. There is no choice. This is, okay? And the illusions surrounding lack or lack of are gone. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Yeah, those veiled energies, okay? Yeah, those veiled energies that possibly were attempting to energetically and psychically block you are being removed. That mask is being removed, okay? And you are stepping into the message of affluence, the message of taking flight, the message of being ambidextrous. I'm also picking up the energy of being able to simultaneously breathe water and breathe air. Is similar to what I'm picking up. There's a shift in collective consciousness, that you are bringing and ushering in through your understanding of yourself and everything around you. Okay? And again, mods may be significant. The number on that card as well was 33. Listen, so you've changed. Your frequency has changed, and you're stepping into a master communicator with a message to share. And this message may come verbally. For the majority of the collective that's watching this right now, it is going to be verbally. However, and it may not be verbally, it simply may be your being, and the transformation of your being will be the message. All right? This is a positive plus. Ooh. Now, not to say that this was easy, because it's positive and plus, okay? There is no minus, plus, positive. Picking up polarities. You bridging the polarities. You bridging the polarities. You being the bridge. You being in the center of bringing these things together. All right? Which is no easy feat. I'm picking up Hercules, Herculean energy, and the holding and shifting of planets and galaxies. All right? Bear with me. Let me get this close so we can hear each other clearly. You also may be guided to work with a crystal ball to allow yourself to gather your visualizations. Okay? To gather your visualizations. This is something coming to me. All right. So now we're going to step into the 5D cosmic sacred spirit gateways of activation consciousness, okay? What you're getting from there. And I'll digress. Practically, some messages coming in, okay? And you may be getting connected to forbidden knowledges on a practical level, all right? And what was subconscious is now becoming conscious. Your ancestors are letting you know you are stepping into your sacred affluence frequency that is unshakable and unmovable despite any outside type of storms or chaos, okay? And now we're going to get into, all right, I'm picking up the cosmic cards, okay? Let's see what cosmically is taking place for you, what you need to know, what you're being guided to understand. Okay, so I'm picking up you being touched. You being touched, okay? Cosmically. So you being touched. Ah, wow. Transformation also popped up in this deck. All right, which should not be here. So you are going, like I said, under this transformation. And if we see, similar to the cards that we got from the Sacred Symbols deck, you're going through some type of transformation, both human and more, okay, is what I'm picking up. That's the transformation taking place with this master message that you're sending out. Understanding this on a conscious level to be able to communicate it effectively to others. All right, and next. I'm picking up posture as well. Posture. It's a lot, y'all. Okay. All right. So I'm picking up Out of Time as well. The card that flew away onto the floor was the Time Out deck. And this has been a recurring theme in the recent readings, collectively, is you are out of time. And I don't see this as out of time practically. You are outside of time. You are working and connecting with cosmic spirits that are outside of time. So the relevancy is not computing anymore for those frequencies. You are working with things outside of time. I'm picking up primordial energies, before and what of cause God and the devil. Depending on what spiritual circle you are in and communities you associate with and you identify with, that would be the terminology. You're outside of the times of duality, outside the times of subconscious. You are into knowing. You are entering into knowing is what I'm picking up. Okay? Yeah. You've surrendered to your free spirit. okay, with logic and reason still associated. And this is a gift that has been given to you. I'm picking up. All right, with the number 31. So this mirror energy, okay, you are mirroring the free spirit and surrender. 31 and 13. Okay, this divine feminine energy, your receptivity to the cosmos has opened, is what I'm picking up. Okay, tribe? Yeah, you have become energy in motion. All right, and this is leading you into a new chapter of being, a complete shift and change. Oh my gosh. The numbers 12 and 24 may be significant as well as 21 and 42, okay? Ages, numbers, times, messages in themselves, if you are looking into numerology and looking into the different codex and stenographic messages that may come through this, that may be relevant. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a lot of energy. Woo. So I'm picking up, see this? It's just, I see you being blasted with energy and frequency. Emphasis on the sound effect that I made, okay? That ad-lib. You are being blasted with cosmic energy, okay? I'm picking up Schumann resonance, okay? You're being blasted with frequencies of higher dimensional nature. Welcome. All right, tribe. I'm going to leave it here for now. I'm being guided to change, okay? And move on. So I'll be going over to Patreon if you want to catch up with some of these further cosmic messages. I'll go ahead and post a Patreon post over there. Now, the Patreon is definitely for individuals that understand these forbidden knowledges, these forbidden technicalities, these forbidden groups, these forbidden logics, all right? And I hope this message has helped you. It definitely has helped me. Remember to share, like, comment, subscribe. Check the link in the bio for all the other pathways to reach me as well. And if you would like to pick a book, so something about BIC, lighters, okay? So something coming to light, lighter fluid, okay? Also, the letters BIC may be significant. Beyond intelligence currently is what I picked up, the word. Beyond the words, beyond intelligence currently. Okay, I'm ending, and I'll keep channeling. So, pause. Check the link in the bio. Like, comment, share, subscribe if this reading resonated as well. And I will see you next time, tribe. Okay? Follow on Patreon as well if you'd like more.